Yeah, what's up, y'all? This is Machine Killers Volume 1. This is my first video. Basically, just showing how I use Machine. I pick up a lot of techniques from other producers, and maybe some producer can pick up something from me, you know what I'm saying? Or I can show them something that they don't know because a lot of people show me things that I don't know. So, each one teach one. And that so But anyway, this is let's go over here. Actually cut it out. Let's load up again. Sorry about that, child. As you can see, this is 2.5. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually free if you. Sorry about that again. It's actually free if you bought a machine MK2 Micro Studio or the new Jam that just came out. I actually work on a MK2, the white one, white version. I love machine. Um, I love the sounds of it, and it's a powerful software, a powerful DAW. I also use Reasons 5 because that's the only one that I'm trying to focus on machine. You know what I'm saying? And master this, and I haven't mastered it at all. So I do know some things. Anyway, right now I'm working on a project. It's a project of as a producer, I like doing different things, man, and not just staying in the bubble of hip hop because that's my first love. I also love 70s, you know, Earth, Wind and Fire, 80s, pop, everything from Duran Duran to freaking Bob Marley. Damn it! So I have a very wide range. I just love music, and I like to do this project I'm working on is a sort of a tribute to the 80s type R&B, like the System, um, David Frank, which is one of my favorite producers of all time. Dude was so bad. Very inspiring brothers. It's like a tribute to them. Terry, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Teddy Riley, that type of, what I'm saying, synthesized sounding type pop R&B, whatever you want to call it. But let's see what we got here now. Let's go into scenes. I actually got three scenes, and I usually use go first before I start going. Let's see what we got. I might not use these or not. Let's see. Second scene. I don't like that guitar, so I'm gonna solo that. I don't like it, so let's change it. See what we can find. And I'm just doing this, you know, the way I make music. Whatever comes out, comes out. I really don't care. I look at it like painting a picture. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what like music is. Your expression, your soul expressing what music sounds like through you. You know what I'm saying? So some people will like it, some people won't. I don't. I'm the biggest critic of my music, but in that way of just making beats, you know what I'm saying? And I'll throw it on I'll throw it on a CD and put it together as an album. I've been doing that since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? And but I think doing that process it makes me get better. You know what I'm saying? It makes me get better mixing. You know, trying new things, coming up with your own sound. I try to incorporate. a lot of things. If you look at my early videos that I put up, you know what I'm saying? So, and I can't rap. I do it for fun, you know what I mean? But I don't consider myself a rapper at all, you know. But let's see what we can do with this right here. So I'm gonna erase that. All right, let's go to the sounds. Machine. You got the 2.5, but they don't really have a lot of instruments. Let's see what they got. These are just drums. See, that's the only new instruments they got. They got some new stuff in Massive. So let's check out Massive and see what Massive is. Let's go to Massive 2.5. See what we can work with here. Nope, this not gonna work. Let's see this. I don't know if we're gonna try this. Let's see. That was scene 3 over here. Now, I actually play machine like an instrument. And what I mean by that is if you go under file down to export audio, you can export your audio after you do everything you do. I actually haven't really used this because what I do, since I don't have Pro Tools yet, I use as music producers, we use whatever we can use to make music. If you're really about this. You know what I'm saying? It's about whatever you have and pushing that to the limits. I know that's how I grew up. I mean, me and my brother, we had some keyboards that you won't believe. I had a DJ X. If you don't know what a DJ X is, it was a Yamaha DJ X that came out in around 2001, 2002, and it was $300. And at the time, I couldn't really afford equipment because we all know the MPCs and stuff was real expensive. But with this, It had 12 seconds of sampling time. 12 seconds. That's it. It had 6 tracks, but it didn't have a sequencer, meaning that you couldn't loop things. So, for instance, if you wanted to make a beat that was 3 minutes long, you had to play the drums out for 3 minutes long. You had to play the chords out for 3 minutes long. So if you messed up, there was no editing or anything like that. It was so basic. But I made some shit. I made some hits on that on that machine. And I think that's one of the important things with music, that the limitations that you have sometimes that pushes creativity out of you. You know what I mean? You can't do certain things. You gotta chop up this sample. You only got like 6 8 seconds, so it makes you think of creative ways of chopping up the sample. You know what I'm saying? I mean, don't get me wrong. DAWs are, you know, unbelievable the things they can do. But sometimes people get lost in all the things that it can do. And I saw a video by my man Pharrell, the Neptunes, which is like one of my top 5 producers, great producers of all time. You know what I'm saying? He said a process of how producers what they should do: get enough equipment, use whatever you have. That it doesn't really give you everything you need, but it makes you, you have that limitation, so it makes you more creative. And then when you master all those equipment, and you need, something else to go further with your music, then you get another piece, and then you do the same thing over and over. Look it up on YouTube. He has a great video, and that makes so much sense. I can tell. I know he's a real producer, because that is so true with limitations. And I think back in the '90s with the SP12, it made a lot of people, like, dudes like Marley Marl and stuff. They were working in with a limited, the Bomb Squad. They was working with a limited amount of time sampling, but they chopped the shit out of them. I mean, they made hits. So it's sad that you can't really sample in hip hop anymore, because you gotta be able to afford to. I still sample though, always sample, but at the same time, I love making music from scratch. You know. Anyways, I'm through with this video. I don't really like this beat anymore, and I don't want the video to go too long. But next video, I'm gonna be making a thing from scratch. And once again, shout out to Native Instruments, man, for making that 2.5 update available. I think that was cool to let people who bought the machine get it for free. Peace out, y'all.